Hey everyone, the Joyful Yogini here. Happy Wednesday. It is time for Intuition Wednesday. I'm also live here on Reddit. Today I'm going to draw cards from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. So I believe everyone has psychic abilities, but not everyone is using them or learning how to use them. And you need to train that aspect of yourself. And there's different ways we can get information. So we can take in information through our five senses, and so we might be stronger in one and weaker in another area, but you can grow all of the areas. And so today that will give you an opportunity to do that. As I said, I'm using the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. And if you are new to Intuition Wednesday, I start by showing you the backs of the cards, and I'll pull maybe three or four cards, and you'll use your five senses to see if you get any messages, give you an indication as to whether one card might have a message for you as opposed to another card. So there's different ways you can do it, and you can connect in with your higher self, your angels and guides, and you can, hey, you can just say, all right, so if a particular card has a message for me, then give me an indication in my body. I want to feel it in my body, and I want to feel it in a certain area of my body that will relate to, let's say, the message at hand. So that could be one way of doing it. You can maybe get a message no matter what, and maybe your yes, this card is for you, is going to be happen in a certain way, and no would happen in a certain way. So what I mean by that is maybe you're good at seeing things in your mind's eyes. So maybe you can say, if you show me something that's a color green, then that will be green means go. This card has a message for me. And if you see a red, then stop. This card does not have a message for you. So those are just some examples. You don't have to do it in that way, but you can see how it goes. And I'm looking at my pant. You can't see it on YouTube, but on Reddit, I'm looking at my pants in the um, on the screen for Reddit. They are quite loud, but I got to tell you, I love them. Right after this is going to be a short one. Right after this, I'm going for a walk, and these, okay, they're called cozy or cozies. I think they're called cozies. Anyways, they're flannel on the inside. So with the weather that we've been having, I'm in Ontario, Canada, right? So we need to bundle up when we're going outside. So these are actually perfect and super inexpensive. As soon as Christmas is over, then they go super cheap. I think these were somewhere between $10 and $13. So Canadian too, right? That's pretty good. All right. So what do we need? These. Oh, I think that's it. No, that one. Okay. So there's four cards. As I said, I do need to keep this fairly short because I need to take my dogs for a walk, and then I need to go teach an aquafit class. So, oh my goodness. Is there five cards? There's five cards. Holy crow. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing the backs of the cards. In Reddit, the screen is a little bit, the lighting is a little bright there. I don't know if I can make that any better. I'm trying to get into both screens at the same time. All right, so you can start by looking at the back of the card. So use your sense of sight. Maybe you're drawn to one particular area of the card, to a particular color. You can take note of that. Even though each of these cards have the same design on the back, they might look slightly different because of your perception of the card based on maybe intuition that is coming through. Just for a moment, I'm going to get this closer to Reddit so you can see that clearly. So the energy of the card for YouTube, it's still there. It's still there. So at this point, you can close your eyes and tune into the energy of the card and see if you feel the energy. So Reddit folks, you can do that now too. See if you feel the energy of the card in any particular area of your body. So closing your eyes, seeing if you feel it anywhere. And then you can use your other senses too. Just be open. See if any thoughts come to mind, any emotions. Maybe just get a knowing that comes through. And I like this to be interactive. So you can, if you get anything, and maybe you get nothing, you can also write that down too. You can write card number one, this is what I got. Schmooze, this is not witchery. All right, so that is card number one. We're going to go to card number two. So we're simply just practicing our intuition. We all have intuitive centers. So it's about trusting in yourself that you have an internal guidance system. So looking at the back of the card, see if you're drawn to a particular area of the card. And then whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Oh, my nose is itchy. So, Reddit folks, I'm going to bring this closer to you because of that glare. And you can see Drunk Monkey is saying seven of spades. Thanks to the laugh. Does your intuition go with your soul when you pass? Everything goes with you. Your intuition is your internal guidance system, and it's part of your soul. It's your energy. It's part of your energy. It's all related. So, if you haven't yet done so, you can close your eyes and tune into the energy with your eyes closed. Okay. And see if you feel the energy of this card anywhere in your body. Pay attention to thoughts, emotions, maybe a knowing that you get. Maybe you hear something, you feel something, you taste something. And then Trunk Monkey, like the sense of humor there, they're now saying kidney stone. And that's interesting. It could look like one actually. Schnooze, I'm glad you like my energy. Sweet. All right. So we're going to put that card down. Oops. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay. Card number three. Here you go. So see if you're drawn to a different area of the card. Maybe there's a different color. Maybe it looks or feels a little bit differently this time. I'm going to get it a little bit closer to the Reddit folks just so we can get rid of the glare for you. And YouTube, if you're ready, you can close your eyes and then tune into the energy of the card that way. So there you go, Reddit. Awesome. Okay, so eyes can be closed now, tuning into the card using the rest of your senses. I just noticed that this card happens to be upside down. So I'm going to see if I remember that because that can alter the meaning of what wants to come through. Okay, so that's card number three. There's five cards here. Card number four. Again, I'll make this card a little bit clearer for Reddit people in a moment. Gonna make sure YouTube can see it clear. And YouTube, if you're ready, you can close your eyes and see where you feel it in your body and read it. Here's the card again. Are you drawn to a different crystal? And maybe you're getting nothing, right? If nothing comes to mind, you're not drawn to anything, not feeling anything, not hearing anything, maybe this card doesn't have a message for you. So all the cards might not have a message for you. So if you haven't yet closed your eyes, you're closing your eyes, you're tuning in, you're using the rest of your senses to see if anything comes to mind. You can write in the comments if anything comes to mind, if you get any type of indication and say card number four, this is what I got. Trunk Monkey, nearer. You need the car nearer, closer. Okay. So I'll get yours closer in a second. I want to make sure YouTube sees this. See if you're drawn to a different area of the card. And then let me get closer to read it. See if you're drawn to a different area now. Close your eyes, tune into the energy. And that's the final card. Okay, so now it's time for the reveal. And feel free if you want to share anything that you got, then we can see maybe how the message might relate to you. So, card number one is Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things that you do. I'm going to bring this nice and close to Reddit, bring it nice and close to YouTube. Just by looking at the crystal, you're starting to take in the vibration of that crystal. Okay, so even those little things that you need to do, maybe you need to wash the dishes, maybe you need to fold laundry or do laundry or um, walk dogs or clean up your bedroom or whatever it is. Find ways to enjoy that, to get satisfaction of it. Life is about all those little things, and all those little things they make an impact on you. And the more you can enjoy those gentle little aspects about life, the more you're raising your vibration up. Everything is about vibrations, right? An apple has a different vibration than, let's say, an orange does. Um, the scent of a rose has a different vibration than the scent of grass, right? We all have different vibrations. I have a different vibration than maybe you do. And you create vibrations through your thoughts, through your emotions. And so if you can start being mindful of those thoughts, you have an opportunity in raising your vibration up by choosing more thoughts that make you feel good, that thoughts that are more gentle, more light, more loving, thoughts that make you feel good about yourself, thoughts that maybe will pump someone else up. Okay, so all that makes a difference. So you can see if card number one resonates with you, even if you didn't have a chance in tuning in to each of the cards to see which card might have a message for you. You can do that now by me telling the message, you being open and just seeing if anything resonates. Because you might go, yeah, I needed that reminder. I tend to get in a negative place, let's say. So, food for thought. Here's card number two. Someone said kidney stone during this, and it kind of looks like a kidney stone. Not that I've ever had one before, but it kind of reminds me of one. So, smoky quartz is the crystal. The message with this card is let it go. And this makes me think of Frozen. Let it go, let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. Let it go. We're actually in a my glasses seem dirty. We're actually in a phase right now where with the alignment of the planets and I'm not an astrologer, just so you know though, you know that, but I do listen to an astrology app regularly, but we need to flow. We need to flow with the vibrations right now. We need to flow with what's presenting. And so when we have constriction about something needs to be a certain way, or that's not right, this is what I want, they are wrong for being who they are, doing what they're doing, or not doing what I want them to do, or, you know, or maybe you're looking for a job and it needs to be this job, right? Or you're studying for an exam or a project, or you get a mark back and you're not happy with it. Okay, so maybe you're not happy with it, and then you have to change your strategy to work harder to bring your marks up more, but trust in the journey and what you needed to learn from that experience. The more we can embrace what does present, the more we can embrace the energy that will take us where we need to go. Because when we judge something, we might lose opportunities. So it's important for us to embrace what presents, see how it feels within your body. And if something, like if you're not too sure what you should do about something, if that scenario brings you joy and some excitement, that is your body giving you a message. That is your intuition saying, this is for you. This is an alignment for you. When you feel distortion and fear, and sometimes you need to let go of distortions of perceptions, because that fear, sure, something might not be in alignment with you. And that's good for you to know. Fear, anger, frustration, that can be an indication that this is not working for you. And you might need to take a different path. You might need to set boundaries. Might need to speak your truth, right? So it's really good when you notice those things. Also, it might simply be, I need to change my thought patterns because my thought patterns are creating this distortion. And I'm seeing the situation. I'm going to read your messages in a second. You might be seeing the situation through, like clouded lenses, right? Kind of like my glasses need a bit of a cleaning. They usually do. Astrology or EU astrology, is that what it is? Astronomy is much better. Hey, we all have our joys. Or cosmology. Can I tell you if I get success and joy? Oh, can you tell if I'll get success and joy this year? Well, let's see the message to say in the cards, and let's see if you get the message that you're looking for. I have to keep this one short and sweet. I don't necessarily have time in this one to do individual cards, like specific for you. However, one or more of these cards will have a message for you. So this is Intuition Wednesday. If you missed the beginning, you had an opportunity to, and you can watch this from the beginning if you like. You had an opportunity to tune in to the cards, the backs of the cards, without seeing it, just tuning into the energy. And now I'm revealing the cards so you can see which cards actually have a message for you. What would you require to know to tell me the answer to the above questions? Since we can't do FaceTime, could you ask a question here? Yeah, you can. How would you proceed? Yeah, you can ask a question here. You can go, you can be as detailed or general as you like. I'm an empath though, so the more open you are, the better I can feel into your energy to be able to see what messages want to present. I also have to tell you too that, well, I don't have to tell you, but I want to tell you that the way I do readings is, my contract with spirit is I don't want to give information to anyone that it's not for their highest and greatest good to know at this time, because I don't want it to interrupt you along your path. Because sometimes if you know something before you're meant to know it, you can actually change the way you would proceed moving forward. So just so you know, that's the way I work. I don't want to mess anyone's flow up. Okay. Can you visit me in my dreams? You know what? That is like a superpower that I think would be pretty cool to harness. Um, I know I've done astral traveling before, but not on purpose, not consciously doing it. And that's something that you can practice, you can learn how to do. Okay, the next one is Bloodstone. Get up, get moving. This card was upside down. This card was upside down before. So, and it brought my attention to that card being upside down. So, Bloodstone, get up, get moving. Whoever was resonating with this card, they're, oh, sorry, I didn't have a very good sleep last night. Um, you might be resisting um, being active, and maybe you want to start working out, but you just haven't done it. Maybe gyms have opened up again and you just haven't gotten the membership. Maybe you could be working out from home, but you're just not getting into the pattern yet. Maybe you're putting priorities to everything else but yourself and exercise or moving, or, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a fitness workout. It could be joining a recreational sport or something like that. So it's really important for us to move our bodies. It helps to create the vitality that we need to move forward and to be present in life and to live consciously, because when our bodies are alive and vibrant, our chakras are more open and vibrant. Our intuitive centers open up more. Everything just flows so much better. So, getting outside in nature, even just going for walks, can really help you to get into your flow. Even like moving your hips, so like walking or big strides or running, that's helping to move the hips. And in the center of your hips is your joy center, which makes sense, doesn't it? It's your second chakra, your sacral chakra, the center of your joy, your creativity, your fertility, your abundance, your sexuality. And so that is your center of creation, right? That's how you create. You create literally physically in that way, but you also create energetically. So when you can open that up, it will help you to have more abundance, more creation energy. And so exercising is one way to help you to open that up. You can also do things that make you laugh, that feel like play. You can dance, listen to music, you can do creative things. All that can help you to open up those chakras. But for this particular card, I really feel like it's that moving that body, that exercise that's really needed. So you can see if that resonates for you. Are you answering my question right now, or is it gonna get moving directed to me? Kuldi Chamar, these I like I'll say this again because you might have missed this. I am doing a collective read. So I pulled cards that could potentially be for everyone. And this is Intuition Wednesday, where you get to practice your own intuition, tune into the cards to see which cards have a message for you. So if that card resonates for you, if that card feels right for you, fabulous, then that is going to have a message for you. If it doesn't feel like it resonates, then you can let that go. And if weren't at the beginning and you weren't able to tune into the backs of the cards, then yeah, just as I'm doing the reveal, you can see if it feels right for you. And yeah, if any additional messages end up coming out, if I get an indication that they are supposed to be directed to you, I'll let you know that. Okay. Okay. The next card is Amethyst. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. So it's kind of appropriate for Intuition Wednesday. And especially if you didn't have a chance in practicing with the cards before and tuning into the back of the cards, that you can tune into these messages now. So we all have intuitive centers. We have our third eye, which is directly connected to our higher self, which knows everything that we've gone to in all of our lives. I believe in past lives. I've gone through past life regressions, and I've seen quite a few of my past lives. And it's also your higher self knows everything that you've gone through since you were in your mama's belly, right? And so all this information can help you to understand what you've been going through and what you've needed to overcome in this lifetime. Get an indication of what your journey has been and maybe what you're meant to teach the world, right? Or the people around you. It doesn't have to be on such a big scale. Okay, I'm gonna pull the last. So the last card is Angel Light. Support is all around you. So I'm just gonna put that nice and close to Reddit, nice and close to YouTube. So Angel Light. So how have fears been coming up for you? I know for me, last night, fears were coming up, and just knowing that you are supported, and this is my belief system, and if you don't believe it, that's okay. You can just let it go. For me, it helps me to feel safe, especially when fears come up. So I have the belief system that I have a team of angels and guides, and I believe each and every one of you have your own team of angels and guides. Whether you talk to them or not, doesn't matter. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. We still all have a team of angels and guides, and they have our backs, and we can ask for assistance. They help us as best we can, as much as we're open to being assisted, but they can help big time if you ask for their assistance and you can get specific. So when I have some fears coming up, I'll say to my angels and guides, I'm like, can you please take my fear and provide me with the information that I need to feel safe, the guidance, the resources that I need to be able to move forward, help me align with my soul's purpose. Um, and I feel and I know, like in my heart, that if I'm having a rough time, they are there. Even if I can't see them, maybe I can't necessarily feel them, but I know they're there in support. And that helps me to be able to get through everything because Tulsi's in the house. And Teen says fortune, and Tulsi says you're beautiful today as well. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. So if you remember that you have support around you, it will help you to know that you can um, trust in yourself, trust in your team, trust that you can handle whatever life is going to throw you. So I hope these messages help. I know some of you were wanting to have individual readings. I just don't have time for that today. On Friday, I have Feel Good Friday. I have a different theme every week. On Friday, it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do that live on my YouTube channel as well as live on my Instagram. And there's always time for me to pull cards individually as well. So sometimes I incorporate the weekend reading in with the Feel Good Friday. Last Friday the theme was distortions or distorted perceptions about sexuality, and cool messages channeled through. It was really great. So if that's something that you would like to watch, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is the Joyful Yogini, or you can go to my Instagram, which is the dot joyful dot yogini. On my Instagram, in the bio is my link tree. And so that is my link to all of my social media channels, which can bring you right to YouTube if that's something you're interested in checking out. I also teach yoga, so I have lots of yoga videos on there. And if any of you are interested, if you like my energy and you need to move your body and want to help open up your chakras and help with your mental health, create that sense of calm and peace and alignment and focus and help you have clarity and help you to receive those messages, which is the goal of yoga. It's you go through these different poses till you get to shavasana to be open to receive. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. And you can also send me a DM if you want to inquire. If any of you are interested in a one-on-one session with me, I do one-on-one channeled readings along with healing energy. And again, you can check out my website if you're interested in that, or send me a DM to inquire more. And so what does that say? Are sitting near a window. There's so much bright light coming on you. You look nice. Cheers. Hey, thanks, Colby. Yeah, I'm right in front of a window. It's my natural light. So it does help. My ring light actually broke. So thank goodness for windows. And thank goodness for a little bit of sunshine today, not much. So I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday for Feel Good Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm also back on Reddit and YouTube on Monday for the weekly reading, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Toronto time. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be starting approximately at 11 a.m. now, give or take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So from my light to your beautiful, amazing light. Namaste, everyone. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube first. See you guys later. Good day. And then goodbye to